In 2007, a peaceful family vacation in Praia da Luz, Portugal, turned into an international tragedy that still haunts the world today. Madeleine McCann, a 3-year-old girl, vanished from her holiday apartment.
Some more breaking news for you this morning. We're just hearing that a search is underway for a 3-year-old British girl who's gone missing in the Algarve area of Portugal,
sparking one of the largest manhunts in modern history. What followed were years of intense investigations, media coverage, and controversy. But despite it all, one question remains: what happened to Madeleine McCann? In this video, we will delve deep into every aspect of the case, from the night she disappeared to the ongoing investigations. We will also examine the theories, suspects, media frenzy, and the toll it took on her family. This is the full story of the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. The McCann family, consisting of Jerry, Kate, Madeleine, and her younger twin siblings, Sean and Amelie, traveled to the picturesque village of Praia da Luz on April 28, 2007. The trip was meant to be a relaxing getaway for the family and their friends, known as the Tapa 7, who were staying at the same resort. The Ocean Club Resort was a family-friendly place with pools, tennis courts, and scenic views of the Algarve coastline. The family stayed in apartment 5A, a ground-floor apartment with 2 bedrooms. While Kate and Jerry slept in the master bedroom, the 3 children slept in the second room, with Madeleine in a bed and the twins in cots nearby. The apartment also had a sliding glass patio door that led directly out to a public walkway. May 3, 2007 was a typical day for the McCanns. The family spent their time by the pool, relaxing at the resort and enjoying the sun. Later in the evening, around 7 p.m., the McCanns returned to their apartment to prepare for dinner. After bathing the children, they settled them into bed by 8:30 p.m., with Madeleine in her bed and the twins asleep in their cots. That evening, Kate and Jerry joined their friends at a nearby tapas restaurant located just 50 meters from their apartment. The group had established a routine. While they dined, they took turns checking on their sleeping children, with each parent making a trip back to their respective apartments every 20 to 30 minutes. At 9:05 p.m., Jerry McCann checked on the children. Noticing that all 3 were sound asleep, the apartment was quiet and nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Jane Tanner, one of the friends dining with the McCanns, reported seeing a man walking near the apartment carrying a small child, but she did not think much of it at the time. At 10 p.m., Kate McCann went to check on her children. As she entered the bedroom, she discovered that Madeleine's bed was empty and the window was open. Panicked, Kate ran back to the restaurant shouting, "Madeleine's gone, someone's taken her." The search for Madeleine began almost immediately. The local police arrived and staff from the resort, as well as tourists, began searching the area, calling her name, and combing through nearby streets and beaches. However, key mistakes were made in those early hours. The apartment was not sealed off, leading to potential contamination of the crime scene. Locals, tourists, and even media personnel entered and exited the apartment, making it difficult to collect any meaningful forensic evidence. The Portuguese police, known as the Polícia Judiciária, PJ, initially treated the case as a missing child, rather than a potential abduction. This delayed the implementation of an international alert system, and in those early hours, precious time was lost. By the next day, the disappearance of Madeleine McCann was international news.
Some more breaking news for you this morning. We're just hearing that a search is underway for
A bombshell revelation in the case of missing British toddler Madeleine McCann.
The disappearance of Madeleine McCann.
Madeleine McCann.
Madeleine McCann.
Madeleine McCann.
The McCanns, desperate to find their daughter, made public appeals for her safe return. The media descended on Praia da Luz, and within days the case became a global sensation. News outlets from the UK, Portugal, and beyond reported on the search, and the public began to speculate about what could have happened to Madeleine. The McCanns' media campaign was vast. They worked with journalists, public relations experts, and even celebrities to raise awareness about their missing daughter. Billboards with Madeleine's picture were placed in multiple countries, and the McCanns traveled across Europe to make public appearances. Their message was simple. They wanted their daughter back. Over the years, various theories have emerged about what really happened to Madeleine McCann. Some believe she was abducted by a stranger who had been watching the family for days, while others suggest that she was the victim of an organized crime ring or human trafficking operation. One prominent theory revolves around a man seen by Jane Tanner on the night of the disappearance. This man, often referred to as the Tanner sighting, was later ruled out as a British tourist carrying his own child. In 2020, German authorities identified a new suspect, Christian Bruckner, a convicted sex offender with a history of crimes against children. Bruckner was in Praia da Luz at the time of Madeleine's disappearance, and phone records placed him near the Ocean Club resort. German prosecutors stated they had concrete evidence that Madeleine was dead, but so far, no charges have been brought against Bruckner, and the investigation is ongoing. 17 years after her disappearance, the search for Madeleine McCann continues. Her parents, Kate and Jerry, have never given up hope that their daughter is still alive. Every few years, new leads emerge, and the investigation takes a different direction, but so far, no definitive answers have been found. The disappearance of Madeleine McCann has left a lasting impact on the world. It has changed how missing children cases are handled, and remains one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries of our time. Will the world ever know what truly happened to Madeleine McCann? Only time will tell. Until then, we can only hope that one day justice will be served, and the mystery of her disappearance will finally be solved.